a lot of the anarchists gone, I am going to allow the end of combat here.
Does Essie jump off the cliff?
Well,
Yes.
yes, but the thing is, Essie's got a good thing here.
Oh,
Okay.
Essie's gonna be up to some shit. First of all, Carl's like kind of close, right?
Yeah, but maybe you can describe
She's-
what you do on your turn. So,
Yeah.
what do you
Got
do?
a plan. Oh right. This just kind of say to Coral, "Tell others to pretend I'm dead." As she jumps off the edge.
I assume you're going to choose not to use Featherfall immediately.
Not immediately. Instead, she's gonna cast a spell. Actually, hold on. Let me quickly. It's the DC for casting while falling isn't too hard, is it?
It's more about time.
Yeah, it's more about time is generally the problem
How
because
high
you don't have a
was
lot
the
of time
cliff?
while falling. You don't really have a time for stand action while falling.
I could
It's
feather
fine.
fall
Minimum
then.
400 feet.
You could Featherfall when you hit the ground and then cast something.
If I could feather fall while falling and cast it before I hit the ground.
Yeah, that's doable. That's doable.
In which case, yes, Sif will do that. She's gonna cast teleport and just teleport like way straight up.
Space.
I mean, that is successful.
The sky is clear enough that she's basically just gonna hover up very well.
As you can see above you, the storm clouds being broken apart by magic.
Sif is hopefully behind the clouds somewhere.
So the cloud is kind of moving, so you have to move with it.
That's fine. But when Stifa does this, Coral's just gonna quietly ventriloquism to people that Stifa's pretending she's dead for some reason. Don't react. Or react appropriately.
Oh god, Essie.
Christopher!
As they'll find at the bottom the fakest Stifa that I've had stuffed in my hat falling on the ground.
I do just have to point out, seeing as you have teleported up and that can have a hell of a lot of range, Featherfall only lasts for rounds per level.
I know,
Yes,
I've got
it's
constant.
She has unlimited Featherfall. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she's
Fair enough.
witch
Remember, she's a witch. She floats.
Yeah.
Essie, no. God damn it, no.
As at the bottom of the cliff, you can just kind of see the splatter of blonde hair and the fair, and yeah.
Cadmy's gonna get up on this rock and look around for sources of magic that haven't revealed themselves.
Kelvis steps out from her rock, just dragging the unconscious anarchist with her. It's just like,
Meanwhile, you hear everyone else shouting, "Essie, no!"
Oh,
what's
you have
going
an
on
aspen
with
hanging.
Essie?
You have an
Get off
aspen
the
hanging.
cliff!
You have an aspen hanging off that corpse. So
Aspen, why are you on my corpse, Aspen? Stop. He's
I'm gonna kill
unconscious.
him.
He's unconscious. We need answers. Don't kill him. Hurt him, don't kill him.
you suddenly see him grab and then just like his, not fully formed wings just wrap around him with vines and he's pinned. Cadmy's gonna look around for sources of psychic magic, or
Yeah, you can try. You can sense there was a use of psychic magic, quite a strong use of psychic magic from this tile.
I didn't see what tile you pointed out.
Oh, 1 second.
There, okay.
You also think there was an invisible creature in that tile.
Oh, got away. Hop over, sniff, 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 sniff.
You know the smell. It smells like gnome. You're familiar with gnomes.
Oh, those traders, Faye.
But there's something weird about it.
Sniff.
Make a Niobe check.
Sure. Background.
I am going to just send you one word, but you'll know what this word means.
Sure.
Is it Surf Nevlin?
Oh, got it.
That's the emotional presence you feel.
Whoever was here, they got away. Oh, but I am concerned.
Adeline, perception check.
Perceiving. It's Yuri. Perceived.
I don't see perception. There we go. Also, where's Koro gone?
Coral, while people aren't looking, he's just gonna fly underneath the cliff, then as he can, he's gonna fly along it and then eventually fly up to go meet with Istufa.
Okay, interesting.
Just so he's not like seen. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine the cliff has a bit of a lip.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kelvis is going to go over to the unharmed cultist and basically be like, you've killed one of ours. you don't deserve to live either, and she's just going to fucking deck him in the face. She's doing lethal damage, but not sneak attack. She's just literally punching him.
You could
Oh
also
god!
Oh
Oh god! There was no second attack on that. That was just punch. All I wanted was a key point back.
And instead, you coup de grace.
Get a key point.
There's
Maybe two.
there's no vital strike on it, but
I mean, congrats. So I've got something to say to you, Tinder. So since you are stealing key, that means he cannot get the health back that you've just taken.
No, that damage would have also been 6 less. I forgot to turn my power attack off.
Are you sure you weren't power attacking? That looks like it.
No.
Looks like you're a power attack.
That would be 12 less. His power attack gets multiplied by.
Well, it depends how much bonus is Kara's getting from power attack right now.
6.
Then yeah, it's
Although
12.
no,
less.
it would have been. It should have been even less, but because it's only one-handed weapon. But I had the buff set up to give me 6, so it was a 6 modifier on the dice roll.
I'm just saying, as far as I see there, that guy is ooh.
And he didn't really take any damage to begin with. He's probably fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
when
only
you
took
when you
17.
cut,
Yeah, basically take
Yeah, because it's
12
6
off
off
the
of each of
total.
those.
So
I'll allow you to do that, though. That would have killed him otherwise. Because if you permanently drain someone's health to 0 hit points, they don't live.
yeah, I feel slightly bad about that. I was not expecting a crit.
Like with power attack, you would have just ghosted him.
Yeah.
Stole his entire soul in one punch.
Yeah. As it is, I've just stolen like 95% of it.
I was about to say you could non-lethal coup de grace, but never mind.
Yeah. Turns out Callus is angrier than I thought.
Aspen would
You
have
say you care about Estufa.
Yeah, I mean, partly that, partly I just really don't like these guys.
Aspen would have thoroughly killed this person.
Please don't. I did ask
Oh,
Aspen not to.
Not that one. The one he was on the face of. This person he's holding.
Oh, the one you want on the face of, yeah, no, he's dead. That's fine.
He's very dead.
They're really looking at this. We've had 1 escape, 2 die, and everyone else has been captured.
Speaking of which, Aspen then would have been electrified a bit more, but that's fine.
This is the least lethal engagement we have ever had.
I'm proud of you. Good job. And Cabby wasn't even awake for most of it.
Yeah, she didn't even have to bug us.
Good job, team. Proud of you.
The clouds above part exceptionally fast with all the power pumped into them. As the prince is just kind of slumped against the altar, humming a song.
Hazel will continue gather power. Yeah, gather power. It doesn't cost her anything, so she'll do it.
It doesn't look like he's taking any more at this point.
Why?
Because he's done.
Oh, okay.
It was 1 round that he needed.
Okay. Then you're good. Well, she'll still do it in case he does need it. It's like, are you sure? Need this? No.
Definitely pale.
Oh,
Like
no.
like 1 negative level is a significant number of his levels.
Yeah. What are we going to do without Essie? No, yeah. Aspen took 9 points of damage and he's fine.
Do you think we should tell her sister?
I think so. That'd be good.
Reese will provide healing for the living.
Yay.
And the
Thank
near
you.
living. Hey, I'm back up to full health.
Yay, Aspen's back at full health.
Give me 10 minutes, I'll be back up to full stamina probably, and then I just need another 4 more people to punch. And 40 minutes. So per minute. I think it's 10 minutes per for the same per different.
As the group is taking a moment to kind of relax, as the high priestess kind of stands just out on the cliff head.
Once per minute. Everyone can form a line, I can recharge on key in 5 minutes.
No.
We've got a problem.
You have many problems. There's one there and there and there. She's just pointing at the cultists.
My prince, please follow me back to the temple. I need to take you to safety. Your sisters have been taken.
That's
Oh,
that's not good.
that is not good at all.
Of
Yeah, well.
course.
Oh, they were hoping to get all at once so you could no longer perform ritual and everything would go to hell.
What about the queen?
I've not got word back about her yet.
Should someone fly to the castle? I can fly pretty well, especially with the storm gone.
Hazel also raises her hand but doesn't say anything.
You've all done enough for the moment.
I
But
don't know about that. But
This
still,
is not, this all of this is not your problem.
that's not true because this was my home,
And they're,
so it is my problem.
and they're
technically
attacking
I am
my
on-
goddess. I'm not staying
Technically, I am
after
on
this.
quest. I am on pilgrimage, so yeah, this is kind of
I am
Mhm.
both bound to destroy evil where I find it.
Am I? These people weren't evil.
They seem evil to me.
That is not the point.
Amaya shrugs. They're
Again,
attacking innocent people. Good enough for me.
okay, but they seem a bit
Or I
confused.
suppose evil enough for me.
It's worth investigating.
But yeah, we're going to be helping. So point us in a direction so we can do something. Otherwise, we'll be wandering on our own, and we have good intentions, but sometimes we get bogged down on certain things.
The High Priestess is not going to order you to do anything.
Don't
Well,
need to order us. Just give
you
us a
can-
direction to go.
you can either direct us towards something useful, or we are going to tread a warpath and find
Yeah.
some cultist base or another to tear her up, and I don't know what will go wrong, but something always goes wrong. It is in your best interest to share information that you do have that could help.
Attempt a diplomacy check.
Why am I need to recalc because that graze is not going to be helping. I'm also going to use my once per day roll twice and take the better because I can do that, and I don't see myself using it for anything else right now.
Does that link an aid? Because
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, would I have counted as aiding? Not. Oh, okay.
So that'd be 19 because 2 aids.
The High Priest doesn't seem to respond to you at all. As she just kind of has the royal protectors and everything. Whoops, right, come on, Hazel. There we go. And her acolytes kind of follow. But all of you hear something echoed into your heads, as if carried on a very faint breeze. A whisper from the prince. Thankfully, message falls in the air domain.
Aha.
And as it turns out, using a cantrip level ability is not particularly difficult.
Hooray.
Is it Hazel, or do you start manipulating plants instead? The woodcutter's one's weird how much you can do just manipulation of plant.
It is very strange.
Most of the other ones have like purify food and drink.
Mhm.
But let's see, because the prince only gets a couple of words here he can say to you. How dare message be short? I think was message short?
No.
Was it 25 words? Double check.
That's just like dreaming shit.
Mhm.
Messages just as many as you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
messages. You've got a link.
Problem with it is that it actually can be overheard. So
These weren't cultists. None of these people look like the cultists. They look like they were part of a group. Well, they've been calling themselves liberators. They've been against the entire idea of our family, of the monarchy, of commanding the weather, the wind, for years. Though I've never seen them do something like this before. Usually it's just protests,
Hearing that would
and even then they try to stay away from the city. You can, all of you can try to reply on the wind.
First question. Would Adeline realize who these people might be? Remember them, perhaps, from...
It's been a while, but you can make me a local check.
Okie dokie. Boop. She's got a decent memory.
Calling themselves the Unbound, many of them feel themselves as liberators, saying that this island is abusing Kind's gift and shouldn't be using it the way it is. The high priestess is mistaken with what she's doing. That that we should not be commanding nature. We should be well, with nature. We should bend to it, not it bends to us.
But
Okay, then.
And also, they'd prefer the island became a bit more of a republic than a monarchy. But technically, it was Madocracy, technically, but you get the point.
they don't command. They ask.
All right, well then, that's who we're dealing.
The
That's
movement was really small the last time you were here. There are only
Yes.
a couple of distant voices, and it all tend to be from like one village out far away in the on the other side of the island.
Mm-hmm.
This is very radical compared to how they were.
Yeah.
I mean, you've not been here for years, but
Well then.
Kara sees no such marks.
And now she feels like shit.
They were
Well-
devout worshippers of Kain, just separatists.
Yeah. but Still, attempted
And-
murder. Cool motive, still murder.
Huh. So you were right, Academy. They're not evil.
What's with the judge?
Well,
They just are deeply chaotic.
yeah, they're just
Oh.
very radical against everything going on. Well, these
And
were. They weren't normally like. I fairly certain at least one of my friends
this is what the
shared similar
this is what the
ideas,
hermit
but
warned us about. There's this deep-seated unrest within the island. It's people
yeah,
are uneasy and they're afraid, and so when they turn afraid, they get aggressive. They're just, I don't know. We need to figure out what's going on. I mean, as much as I want to blame the cult for manipulating these people into action, it may have just been a case of just general unrest.
yeah, but the thing is that like even if that's the case, it's advanced a lot very quickly. So something has changed.
They didn't.
Because
they didn't
these
have
people,
They didn't have that kind of they didn't have that kind of armament. They didn't have that kind of magical expertise last time.
yeah, there's something's changed here. They've gotten a lot more resources and a lot more aggressive in the past 50 years.
At the moment, I agree with you. There might be some cult meddling, but we need to investigate. The rest of them are just people. They're scared and they're looking for answers, and the cult is providing them. They're not
Maybe,
good
yeah.
answers or correct answers, but they're still answers, is what they wanted. Aspen, good job, but try not to do that anymore, okay? Aspen spits out the person he's holding with his teeth. There's some things that don't make sense, though. There's significant hostile mental effects going on.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
The psychic energy I found over there, it's
Oh.
malicious. Not unlike everything else here. There's some people in here that might be related to the cult. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we have these people here, so we can question them. I'm sorry. I think the guards took one or two. The ones they captured.
Yeah.
So we can talk to this guy.
Sweetie, here. Academy waves her hand and starts cleaning up Aspen. And starts picking skin chunks out of his hair.
On the bright side, it's nice weather now. It's calm and sunny.
Yeah, that's good. Also, what the fuck is Essie doing right now?
I had a better idea. Stiffer's gonna see if she can't follow where the ones who got away from above.
You want to try and track them.
Yeah. Well, mostly have Coral try and track them.
Survival.
Survival's better for me, but not better by much. Right, what buffs do I have on me?
Did you forget tracking or survival?
Well, it's more of a Coral used to have survival ranks. Now he doesn't. Coral, you can have a heroism.
Cora forgot how to do this.
Yeah, it's really an unfortunate thing. Biscuit of Mind does not help, I don't imagine. Do I have any brilliant spell partnership which could help? No. Okay, Coral, give it your best shot. 17.
That's not bad.
Especially, they might think we're being tracked and hide for things.
Yeah, but do they expect to be tracked from way up in the air?
Mm.
If anything, they might take flight so that they wouldn't leave any ground tracks.
Actually, it's stuff will also attempt to hit him, because she'll take tanks, she has a positive wisdom. So that's a 19.
You were not able to find the tracks.
Damn. Okay, well, looks like I'm going for a backup plan of stealing someone's face.
Aspen have face.
Aspen's not a person.
No, Aspen have face.
He literally has a person's face.
There is something else I should mention about this gnome. It was a familiar smell. But unfortunately, it seems like they've progressed down a very interesting path.
Hmm.
I don't recall them much, but it seems like a lot of their energy has gone into just making sure that they're around still. And there's not much else left. They seem to have a very singular focus. I don't know what you guys call it, but it makes them look very pale.
Oh, I know this. It's the bleaching.
Is that what it's called? That sounds awful.
It is. I've met a gnome or two that's sort of faded a bit because of a bit of a lost purpose.
It
They
happens.
picked something up soon after, thankfully.
It happens to Fae too, but mostly when Fae do that, they acknowledge the fact that the time has come, and they generally choose to dissipate other than bleach. As you
It's a bit different for gnomes, I think.
know, judging by the fact that they're pretty mortal now, I can imagine so. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's not a pleasant experience and can often lead them to be a bit unstable. Well, it can cause Fate to be unstable, and I'm only assuming that it can do the same to a gnome.
You said the scent was familiar. Do you remember whose it was?
No, I don't remember their name. I know they were a magic user of some kind, and we met them a very long time ago. It could also not be the same person.
Could you describe who you're thinking of?
No, I only know the smell and their power feels like.
Ah,
My memory, it's really hard to remember everybody.
Kelvis will
Yeah, we've met a lot.
go have a sniff and see if she recognises the scent.
Intelligence?
Oh dear. 12. Pretty average.
Smells like rice wine.
It's what? I mean, not
You can't actually smell
surprising
much gnome,
considering
though.
here.
Mostly wine.
Can I make an intelligence check?
That we could try, but it's not likely to get this.
Hi, little spirit friend. I need you to really help me focus here. I know my mind wanders, but you are really good at focusing on things. Do you think you can help me out? Okay, all right. She will do this, and she will spirit
Damn.
surge, and then she will do a spell. What's it called?
Come on, all you need is a +1. Come on, break that 30.
Burst of insight. So that's another +4. +2, sorry.
So 31.
Cadme,
Mm-hmm.
you firstly remember being flowered in the first place. Appearing out of the primordial nothings of your 30.
I can see through time. I asked the spirit for help and went overboard.
This is kind of what happens when you spirit surge a 6.
Oh god.
Cadme just gets a flashback of her entire life.
It's like staring at a It's like staring at Astutha, where she has an alien mind. She just asked a creature with an alien mind to help her root through her own brain.
And it's now going to duodecimal your entire brain for you.
Yeah.
Which is really too orderly for Cadme, but you know.
Yeah.
So you got an awful spirit in your head. Have fun.
Yeah, it's great. One that's obsessed with magic and archmages.
Look, these things happen.
Oh, by the way, she's stunned.
Cadme also just falls over.
Just falls face first. Thump.
Dang it, Cadme.
Cadme, oh god, you remember? You remember everything
Oh no.
so much.
Yeah, I'll just brain wipe myself later. It's fine.
But more precisely, where do you remember this feeling from?
I remember a road, and maybe not the train. There was there like a random bandit we met one day on the
You
road?
remember the smell, actually, very peculiarly now. Oh yes, now you remember it. You remember this smell after you walking around near the keep. And you walked past that new poison water den everyone built.
Mm.
You would have guessed there. Actually, wasn't he chatting with another gnome in there? Wait a minute. As you look over towards where Essie's body seemed to have fallen. No. I mean, you don't know exactly who the gnome was, but you know they've been following you. But you get the feeling that you can't shake that they're somehow connected to Bertram, the gnome who previously chased Estufa.
Was the train? Oh my gosh, there's more gnomes. There's a lot of gnomes. There's like, okay, they've been okay,
In fairness, Bertram wasn't actually a gnome. He turned out to be a demon shaped as a gnome, but you know.
but okay, yeah, okay. There's definitely manipulation going on now.
Hmm?
Okay, you remember the train?
Yes.
How was a gnome who did all the things and did all the weird, walking things, creatures,
Oh, they
and
said table.
things. Oh, no, no, no.
As it falls off the cliff.
Shadowy dives after it and comes back.
Cadme.
Okay, yeah, sorry, train. Turned
Yeah.
out to be thing. Turns out lots more. We've seen a few. There were two in the bar. Slightly different smells, very similar power. Maybe the same person. Maybe twins or more. Uh, but we've been a lot of these gnomes have been the same sort of vibe feeling. I'm trying to remember all those cases. I've seen them. They were in our tavern. They were around our keep. They were at the train. They were at um a few other places. I can't remember all of them.
Cadme.
What?
That gnome wasn't a gnome. The one from the train.
Yeah, but they disguise themselves as the gnome and make them seem like gnomes.
Yes, but he was demon.
Yeah.
So, demon smell.
No.
No, that smelled like rice wine, not like demons.
No.
Now, it could be a gnome who decided to become demon-like, or has chosen to become a demon,
Or could just be following a demon.
or be following a demon. But it is certainly the ones that were hunting Astutha at that time and trying to frame her for many things.
So it's Mr. Masters. What's his face? Bertram.
Yeah.
Bertram
Or
is the demon guy. Yeah.
At least if it's not him, it's someone related to him or connected to him.
Okay, which that would make sense because vengeance is. Yeah. Okay, well then, let's.
What's I'm saying this? As he's dead.
Wait. There was one gnome here. There's something against Astutha's family. They were after her mother, and they're trying to get the debt back. We should find Astutha's sister.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Also, we should probably contact actual Essie because I don't know what she's doing, but
I don't know either.
does
As he
anyone have a
meanwhile
way
just
of
is it
calling
chilling out in a
her?
floating lawn chair somewhere.
Well, she's actually got to do something. She's got to look for Lily. She needs her face.
Well, Lily is not the hardest to find right now. You know Lily's wagon?
Yeah. Did we bring that here?
I mean, Lily did.
Fair enough. I can't dispute that logic.
She put it into the go-go hold. And currently she's currently doing tarot readings out of it in the middle of town.
It's the full.
Making quite a bit of money out of it.
Oh yeah. Untapped market, baby. But
Hey,
this
she's
is-
a damn good fortune teller.
It helps when your fortunes are actually, mystically aided.
Also, she can promise good luck and actually give people good luck, so, it helps.
It's a win-win. But it's the full wait between her clients before popping her head for a window and go, Lily, can I borrow your face?
I kind of need this one.
I mean, you'll still kind of look like a person, you just won't look entirely like you.
What's the matter with you? She says, not just currently counting her cards.
I'm supposed to be dead. Oh, also, I need a spare box that Coral can hide in so I can pretend to be hit, so he can pretend to be the cards.
She paused and looks genuinely at you.
But aside from that, I beat Amon, I'm not sure if I can get a dagger costume for Coral on such short notice.
Though that would be quite entertaining.
It would be. It'll be in my future plans.
This, and you want to specifically be one of us, not just a random person.
Yeah, you make more sense because you could have actually foretold my death at some point.
No, I did not foretell your death. I foretold you'd be pretty well, though apparently struck by lightning.
That also actually didn't happen
Oh,
yet. There's still
Well,
time,
that one might still happen.
unfortunately. I'll keep that in mind.
I thought it was just a general weather going on, but you know.
Oh, yeah, short of it, if you say I'm on telling this, there was an attempt on the prince's life, and presumably shit's going down on the island, so as to say.
Hi, Essie. He said, standing on the box behind you.
Damn it, Amon. Okay, which one of you am I being?
Came on point to Lily.
Lily, you'll get your face back eventually.
Time for disguising magic.
Yeah, as a stuff I cast claim identity.
As you rip her
Okay,
face
doesn't
off,
sound that weird.
rip her face off and add it to and put it on yourself.
Basically, Lily just looks like a generic woman now. While I look like a perfect representation of her. I'm also gonna see if I can't snag an empty box of tarot cards.
She totally has multiple card cases all over the place.
Okay, Coral, I'm afraid you're gonna have to pretend to be in here for now.
How small is Cora?
He's tiny. Wait, shit, tiny's really big. Okay, never mind.
Tiny is cat
It doesn't really
size.
fit in a card container.
And I'm thinking of diminutive. Okay, never mind. Coral, just hide in my cloak.
You have to hide your coat or your backpack or something. You don't have a backpack.
Fair
Your
idea.
cloak.
I did not have a backpack.
Did Lily wear a pointy hat?
Fuck. Okay,
I mean,
Lily.
She didn't tend to wear a pointy hat.
I did actually buy all pointy hats for all my coven members.
She doesn't tend to wear it most of the time, though. It tends to scare off people.
That's fair. Okay, Amon, you're in charge of a hat for now.
As Amon dons the hat.
This is now going to be interpreted as Astutha's will. If she is to die, the hat goes to Amon.
Technically,
Sorry,
Lily,
Lily.
she's senior. But anyway, as if we'll make her way back to where she last fought. Well, first the tavern, then on the way that the party would have come down.
Your cover members inform you they'll try to find a way to get you back the hat at some point.
She gives that thumbs up. Just don't worry about it. If push comes to shove, make sure the hat stays safe, because who knows what's gonna happen.
I'm just saying your Witch of Deception is currently now brewing up things. Well, Amon is a Witch of Deception. He did not want to be the one having his face stolen, but
That's fair.
that's just because he's pretty attached to his face. It's his.
It's not like he'll lose it forever, just 11 hours.
Only. Alright.
That's the with a mustache.
Will you be meeting up with the others then, or?
Yes, as the foe head her way to try and find the party again.
Hi.
Lily, what you doing
Hello.
here?
Yes, presumably flash forwarding to the point.
Mm-hmm. The others, meanwhile, have been arguing and bantering and...
Hi, Lily. Hi. You wouldn't happen to know where Astutha's sister is?
I would not. She has not actually spoken about her yet. But the cards told me something unfortunate happened here. As Lily, quotation marks, draws out whatever bad card there is in the Harrow deck.
Let's find out what card you drew. Give me 2d6s.
Tower. As she fell.
I don't think Tower's in the... Or if it is, I think it's a better card.
So 2-6. 1 moment. Oh wait, sorry, no, I forgot they've got more cards. Sorry, you need to roll me, give me a D, is it 8? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, D8. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got the dance, which is the lawful good card of dexterity, talking about cooperation and teamwork to avoid collapse.
Maybe it's upside
I
down.
mean, Istifa did fall for something, so coordination's involved.
I suppose.
Yeah, you drew it upside down, so reverse.
You drew the reverse dance.
Anyway, what happened here?
She
More
fell.
broadly, it represents trouble, children, entertainment.
She
But-
fell.
She fell.
She fell.
Something was interfering with her magics, and she fell.
Oh, she fell.
Yep, she fell. Hit the ground really hard.
Lily,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of blood surrounding the body down there.
Huh.
You
Did I
didn't
have
burn that.
spaghetti in there?
You don't know. You don't know why there's blood down there. There's blood down there.
Well, I believe she had, or one of us had the scroll of reincarnation, so she can come back at some point.
Yes, but right now we
Good.
need to know where her sister is because there's these gnomes, the Bertram Masters we heard of a long time ago before you were around. Was attacking Astutha due to their family relations, and since her sister's on the island, we're worried about her.
Ah, that would make sense. Though I was around at that point, just not there.
Oh, sorry.
Also, we didn't hear of him. We kind of banished him.
Well, banishing doesn't kill; it just sends him away. He could have come back.
Yeah, but it was a bit more direct than heard of him.
Yeah, that's true.
We kind of shot him in the face a few times.
Also true.
I'm assuming the person on the plinth over there is related to this.
Plinth?
She points to herself.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
kind of. We think that they've been influenced to become more radical. They were just a like a relatively peaceful separatist group among kind worshippers and among the people of the island. Nothing too serious, and they were never aggressive or like outright threatening to kidnap people. They were honestly quite peaceful. Nothing terrible about them. They just had different viewpoint. But something, we think it might be Bertram, has come in here and has stirred up the pot and made them get real violent real quick. And also armed them? Because they've got stuff now.
Stuffa did mention she was talking about her notes at some point, mentioning something about how she felt she heard about Kine a long time ago while you were all investigating the disturbances on the island, but she can't remember where she heard it referenced. Perhaps with Bertram?
Maybe.
So, you sure you don't know where Astutha's sister is?
She mentioned an invitation somewhere, I think. Oh. Did she not maybe mention something when you were out and about?
She mentioned the mountain meeting?
Seems
Some
like
kind
that
of
might be it then.
some kind of tower hidden away. Does that sound about right?
I just know
Didn't we
about
already visit a tower?
not that
We
tower.
did, but different tower. Probably.
If it's one you mentioned, I imagine it'd be likely closer to town.
Well, she said it was like at the top of a certain mountain range.
Right. I think didn't she ask me about that? Because
I'm
it
just
makes
over
sense
here
for
in
her
the
too.
You are the local after all.
Yeah. Sorry, there's been a lot going on and I can't remember for some reason.
Is that
Eh.
thing trying to remember something? It's trying to find something particular.
Yeah, a mountain range because like basically nearby mountain ranges that might be a good meeting point.
I mean, there are a lot of nearby mountains. Unfortunately, it's a very mountainous island.
That's the problem. But
Any other particular traits you're looking for? Like, how close to town are you thinking?
yeah, let me think.
How, what anything is basically on the mountain? Like, what are we looking at here?
Adeline's kind of just going off of which stereotypes in her mind.
I would
I mean, give me those stereotypes, and I'll let you know how many options there are.
I'm trying to think of them.
I would think it would be relatively close to town, and it would definitely have to be something that would be somewhat hidden away in like a nook in the mountain ranges or in a small valley or dip in the mountains.
Yeah, maybe like a mountain range nearby that you could like watch over town and scheme at while looking at the people of the town.
Lily quotation marks will mention, you were looking at ghosts, right? Maybe it's in a temple of some sort?
Maybe. Ooh, Yeah, that might narrow it down.
If you add that on as a criteria, you do get a spot.
Cool.
There is a Krizak, which is a set of ruins up on one of the mountains that you can kind of just barely make it out from the town to see it, but from there you can see the entire layout of town from the top of it. It's a set of very old ruins.
Sounds like a
That'd be it, and that does sound very witchy. Ruins in the mountain is very much a witch meeting spot. Type
True.
thing.
Astutha's family tend to like their stereotype.
They do. I don't get it, but I
Astusa
appreciate
is
it.
basically a
like
walking
stereotypes.
stereotype.
I
And
know,
she
it's
doesn't
great.
even walk that much anymore.
I know, it's great, especially since she stays, she likes to stay so old all the time.
Adeline, is that it? Academy will point from where she is.
Did you see a stone head in the distance?
Maybe? Is
You
it?
think so? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Very far away.
No.
It's much of a pain to get to because up a mountain.
Well, now that there's no storm.
We can glide.
Still a pain, but
Yeah.
but not
Some
for
of us.
Adeline and not for Cadby. Cadby's already up at a mountain; she can glide.
Yeah.
Adeline can. Reese and the rest can't.
Yeah, sorry, I wish I was stronger. And I carry some of you, but no. Well,
Well, I mean, Caloris, you carried me up here. I could carry Caloris. Hazel's very good. Hazel is very strong. She could carry Mami and Maya. Not fly with her, of course, just glide, and so we get most of the way there. Aspen's also pretty buffy.
do we want to go now, though?
I mean, she might be in danger.
We don't all have to go as well, because we kind of have, she points to the sylph, him to talk to.
He's pretty groggy at the moment.
Yeah, he's...
Ooh.
But that's extra weight, Cadme. That's the problem.
Well, Lily, you can glide, right?
No, that's not. Remember, my focus was more on granting good luck to people.
You got
Maybe...
good enough luck to fall down.
I don't know if I can look myself out of Gravity Academy.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess, is there any... Well, I probably won't need Yuri out. Just... Yuri, head on back to the tavern. Have some
Yuri
fun around the
home?
town. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just go wander around the town. Go meet up with some animals or people that you like. Bye, Yuri. Is anyone here who might want to, take the sylph guy and question him? Gowers?
I can. Is there anything in particular we want to get out of him?
Just does basically, has it seemed anything suspicious going on about the people in their group?
No, but
Because this seems a bit much for them.
yeah, ask him how the cult has been, not the cult, the sect has been doing. Maybe there's some important people that recently joined that he thinks are being nice and helpful. Who recently came into power or influence?
Yeah, that sort of thing.
I shall see what I can get from him.
Be very casual.
Well, do you want me to help, Calrus?
I think that's a good idea. You and Reese can do a really good cop, bad cop thing.
Well, I mean, Reese is.
Yeah, Reese is a sweetheart.
Only one of us needs to stay behind.
Yeah, but do we really need a lot of people to go visit Essie's sister?
Again, might be attacked.
Yeah, but we might scare her off if we have too many people.
Who is Sutha's sister?
Yeah, I mean, if
The
she's
one with
anything
the
like
scar-
Essie, I don't think Essie would reveal herself to six random people who look very intimidating, just flying up to where I was supposed to meet with my estranged sister, who I knew is also a witch and that is a bit infamous.
She's dead now, so.
Yeah, but still.
If she's anything like Astutha, I imagine that she would just spend some time at a distance messing with our heads to see who and what we are.
Also possibly.
I sincerely doubt we're terribly intimidating to her.
I poke my head over the edge and look down.
You look down.
sort of wave my arms around. Where's the magic coming from?
The altar behind you.
Oh, turn around, look at the altar.
There's a large symbol of Kine drawn into it.
Oh, hello. Hi, Kine. Hey, we're having a little bit of a problem here. Things are a bit complicated. I don't know if you can, oh, I don't know how to ask this. Because you're kind of like a god, and I don't know how casual I can be with you.
Cadmy, what are you doing?
I'm talking to Kine.
She will appreciate you being true to yourself. Speak to her as you would anyone
Oh,
of
okay. So I'm really worried about Astutha's sister right now. She might be being attacked, and also the kind of royal family. I don't know which one's really more important right now. I know the Essie's sister has a lot of issues with the cult going on around here and might know more information. But on the other hand, the other
Cadme.
worshippers are probably a little bit
Cadme.
more
Cadme.
prevalent.
Speak as you normally would, but don't ramble.
I talk slower for you.
She is aware of a lot of things that would be going on. Just ask her what you need.
I did. I'm looking for a little bit more pressing.
Cadme? You hear a little voice squeak.
Hi.
And suddenly from over in the bushes on this side, you see a little pixie flutter out.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing? That was a bit scary. I'm glad you got out of that safe.
I was told to come get you, or at least tell you.
Thank you so much.
There were people all over town doing stuff.
Doing what stuff?
Breaking stuff. Fighting. It's like everyone's spirits got taken control of.
Oh no. Academy jumps up to this rock and looks towards the town. After taking the pixie on her, like her finger, so he can come with.
Elvis also turns to look.
Dark magic all over the place. It's gone now, but something happened.
Cadmy's gonna do. This is a bit weird. Cadmy's gonna do aura sight on the town, just to see like the general emotion.
A dark cloud hangs over the town.
Oh no, that's a lot of trouble.
As if much of the good hope has been bleached away.
I think Bertram Masters is a little bit active. Kelris, here. If you guys would come here. I can only kind of do it from my perspective. So Cadmy sort of places her hands together, her wings a bit ruffle, and a few lights come out, and she then casts her hands out in front of her, and this sort of field of overlay sort of goes out in front of her. She's casting silent image just so you guys can see the emotion component that she's seeing as
As long as you just kind of see this dark cloud over the town with only a couple of lights here and there still glowing.
he's taking away a lot of the good emotions.
The main bright light you see left is at the temple, though it's more worried light than it is a happy light.
Is this how the town feels?
No, this is new. It doesn't always feel like this. Normally it's a very happy and sprightly place, but this is... Oh no, something's happened. What happened to those peasants? Did he do it to the town?
What? When the civilians turned on us here, that was a local spell. The person that was hiding here cast it. This,
Again,
and she
multiple gnomes.
Yeah, this, she gestures towards the silent image. There was probably multiple of them dotted around the town, casting similar spells. Even if they weren't, they would have been causing chaos in their own way.
Did you see... Thank you for your message. We'll move right there. Did you see any pale gnomes?
Mm-hmm.
How many?
Hold up 4 fingers.
They could do that.
Kelly sort of crouches down and speaks to Cadmy's finger, pixie on it. Could you tell if... sorry, I don't know what you can and can't do. Could you tell if they were just magically made to look like that, or if they were actually different?
They look different.
Okay.
Maybe aspects. Okay.
They've left now, but not before they started changing everyone's emotions.
I can help.
Do you know?
Kine's temple.
Do you know
We'll
which
tell
way
them
they
we're
went?
coming. Oh, that too.
Well, 2 of them just kind of did this. She starts like waving their hands around like somatic components, and they went poof.
Teleport.
Yeah, great.
And the other two went into the mountains.
Which mountain?
Those mountains? Academy points at the ones that Essie's sister would be at.
Yeah, those mountains.
Oh god.
Oh, good.
Well, is that good?
No, that was his aspiration and sarcasm. Sorry. Oh no. We. Do we go for Essie's sister or do we help the town?
They're not attacking the town anymore, are they?
No, they've left the town.
But the town is chewing itself apart.
But the town will survive. The people are depressed and scared and angry, but the danger to them has passed. They just need time to realise. Essie's sister could still be in danger, and if she's not, if the cultists went towards the mountain, or the gnomes went towards the mountain, they probably have a base there and they'll be plotting the next phase.
Or they could be attacking Essie's sister,
Hmm.
who certainly would be drowned out by the interest of this situation. Okay. Thank you for your message.
Also, the Dryads told me to give you something.
Oh!
As
Oh,
it holds out a piece of bark nearly the size of it. How the hell did it hide it? Not the question.
You are a very helpful person. Thank you.
The piece of bark's got got some runes inscribed into it.
They read, "I prepared explosive runes."
They do not read that. However, it is a spell. Those with spellcraft may attempt to identify.
I just perception.
You can try. Alternatively, you can use read magic. It's cantrip, your pick.
I don't have that, so. There you go.
I've never prepared read magic a day in my life.
Yeah.
It's typically for spellcasters who lack spellcraft, or for students who are still learning spellcraft.
That should be too higher.
It lets you skip any skill checks. So, that tiny piece of bark is a scroll.
Yeah,
Kind
I thought so.
Well, it functions like, well, you can use it as a scroll. Interesting.
Can we tell what spells on it?
Yes. One moment. It's the spell's Nixie's Law. A spell that creates an unearthly infectious phase song that attracts up to 24 hit dice of creatures who are forced to move towards you in the most direct mean possible, even through danger. It is a powerful phase spell. Available to bards, druids, and witches.
Yeah, it's only a 3rd level bard spell.
Or 4th level druid.
Or 3rd level psychic, 3rd level sorcerer.
In this case, it is druid based because dryads.
Yeah. Thank you. Go be safe. You are very helpful. And if you would like, Kevin looks over to her children. Take Aspen and Hazel to the Temple of Cain.
You sure?
They will help as much as they can.
As the pixie flutters over to the two of them, and then flutters to have them fly following.
Yep. Hazel takes off. Aspen grabs Hazel's ankles. Hazel's bright. She'll know how to help the cloud around the city. Aspen will keep her safe. We need to go find Essie's sister. If we're gonna fix this in the long term, we need to make sure that she's okay.
Do we head out now, or do we take a bit of time to deal with him? Sort of motions to the Arcanist.
I don't think we can.
We could just, I mean, he's already tied up.
We can't really take him with us if we're going to be shooting over there.
Yeah.
So can we still do that if Hazel's gone now? Have enough nurse?
I got it. Hey, wake up. Come on.
Beer, please.
I don't have any beer. I got this though. Academy says as she suddenly has a few of her flowers bloom and a few bits of pollen float out, and she starts the hallucinogenic process.
Does he get a save on this, or are you doing I'm
doing hypnotize.
Oh boy.
Considering the talk that's been going on, Keris doesn't look that impressed by this. But she doesn't stop you.
Welcome to the Fae.
Though I do have to point out we are over time.
Yes, we are. Thankfully, I don't actually have work tomorrow because bank holiday.
Hooray.
Neither do I, but I still can't stay much longer.
That's fair.
This will take like 30 seconds.
I did briefly panic until I remembered. Oh wait, bank holiday.
Things are rough, more than you understand, and I know what you did here was a bit. You thought you were doing the right thing, but there's larger things at work. I hate not asking you to forget your convictions, but I'm asking you to go to Kind's temple and help anyone who's wounded. You're talented and bright, and Kind needs your help right now.
That's your order.
That is my suggestion, yes.
Let
Is
me
this,
see.
is this beyond his mentality?
No, this is perfectly within his mentality. Though, Cadme.
Yeah.
Can you make me an imposed charisma check?
Absolutely.
There is something else also in his head.
As soon as you asked for that opposed check, I was going to say, can I check if he's under the influence of something already?
I'm not adding bonus on that, so I won't tell you what. How much bonus he's got, but...
Get correct.
Now, I do have to ask before I resolve this. Are you happy of keeping your 24 knowing my die was a 12? Basically, do you think they've got a plus 13 bonus?
No, I don't think they do.
I do.
Because the point is, I'm not allowed to continue until you declare if you're happy or not.
I can't spirit surge it, but nah, I'll just go with it.
Okay.
Actually, no, inner beauty.
Oh boy.
Plus
What's
4
that?
to that.
So 28.
You're happy now?
Yep. He is tripping balls and feeling good.
As you suddenly feel like you've just pushed out a bleached emotion. As suddenly he kind of shakes his head and looks very confused. Yeah. The followers. Yeah. As he kind of looks out over the town and has this kind of horrified look on his face.
Got rough. There are 2 of my children. They look very much like me. They're at Kind's temple. They'll explain more to you. You have to go.
Yes, of course.
Be brave. Go swift. Thank you.
What's I doing here? Ow! What is? Ow!
You were attempting
why
to
does my cheek hurt?
Well,
It seems like he's forgotten he got punched in the face by Kilris.
Kelris
yes.
punched you in the face, and you were trying to assassinate the prince. I'll explain more later,
what?
especially my 2. I know it's complicated. I can't explain right now. I'm very busy. My 2 children at that Kind's temple will explain it to me.
If you see pale gnomes, do not trust them.
Yeah.
No matter what they say, no matter what they promise, do not trust them.
The self-anarchist looks very confused, but starts to wander that way under the power of the suggestion.
And this is where we start a massive race war.
Yay!
Yeah, the suggestion is fully compelling him at the moment. It's within his nature to follow Kind's teachings. Like,
That'll last 9 hours.
Like it turns out they're politically charged religious zealots, so like it's within their warehouse.
Yeah, he just has to be careful on the way back, seeing as he's on, like, what, 2 health?
He's got more than 2 health, but he's not looking good.
Considering he can't recharge or can't heal what I stole off him.
Yeah, the damage you dealt to him would have if you critted him before, you would have taken him down to -3, but since it's been permanent -3, he'd been...
Yeah.
Instead, now he's now at 8 hit points.
Can that be fixed with restoration?
Not until the start of the next day.
No, he is
just
he is literally missing a part of his life force. Until he rests, that is just gone.
Basically the exact same as the negative level the princess.
Or Hazel, I guess, because she's also missing 4 HP.
That's fair. She has burn, doesn't she?
Yeah, 1 point of burn currently.
Yeah, the only it's all similar. The only difference is their ones are more severe than the burn. Hazel's used to losing life force. They're not so much.
Yeah, sorry, feel slightly bad about that.
Yeah, something to note, friends. There was something affecting his mind too.
If Cadme would judge, another hypnotism.
Oh, okay.
You just had a hypnotism war.
I am not surprised. I now feel like shit.
Oh, you didn't know. They didn't know. There's a lot of mass confusion going on.
Because it turns out they were also the suggestion up here was also technically within their nature, just the reverse side of their nature.
The only thing we can do right now is only go off of what we see and have no biases. Treat
We-
everybody as if they were some random person.
Should we get moving?
Yeah.
And jumps off the cliff.
I mean, Reese can feather fall off the cliff if he wants to. He could put the belt on a feather fall. But he probably does have that on, given he was climbing up a cliff this morning that could have blown him off.
Yeah.
Well, luckily I have Featherfall prepared.
I
Just thinking about it, yeah, Reese would have had the feather fall belt on because honestly climbing this cliff otherwise would have been too dangerous. It's just the entire fight just floats casually. Kara's dangling from Cadney.
Lily's going to pretend to be, helped by Adlin, I suppose.
Or you can hold on to Reese, either or.
Yeah. Pretend floating.
Like technically someone else can hold on to Reese, that's fine. Like it's not gonna put Reese into catastrophic weight category, so
As we let the wind guide us.
I'm taking with Featherfall, you can guide your movement.
That's
It's
why I
not
can
gonna
just
get won't get us very far, but it will get us away. Okay then.
Yay! Cadmy's brightness and smile released him from negative emotions.
Yeah, sure, her smile.
And not the massive amount of drugs.
Meanwhile, Cadme looks at her like little necklace right now, the glass vial around her neck. There's that nice kind of little pool of like perfectly white liquid at the bottom. So you notice this slightly grey film starting to form on top of it. Like, yeah, ew, that's icky. Get out. There's a lot of negative emotions around it.
Cadme is not vibing.
Yeah,
But I suppose next time we will continue.
Hooray!
This session's conflict was brought to you by Estrufa.
Apparently, it's my fault again.
Stop messing
I'm
with
not
my-
surprised.
That said, though, it was more than Estrufa. This session's conflict was brought to you technically by multiple characters, but Estrufa was the most obvious one this session.
Not me, I'm innocent.
Yeah.
I